Well, it's the start of day 5 on the Lemosho route here on Kilimanjaro. Last night was really cold. I think it was the coldest night that we had. There was frost on the tents this morning, and I was even shivering in my sleeping bag a little bit. But we're up, we're getting ready to go. Day 5, which means we are now past the halfway point of the entire trek. Today is a bit of a shorter day, only about 4 hours of total hiking time, and we're actually gonna get to lunch, which is where base camp's gonna be set up. So when we reach base camp, that's when we're gonna be having lunch. And I mentioned yesterday about scrambling. I'm gonna show you what that's all about. We're slowly making our way up the Branco wall. From afar, it looked like a scene out of The Princess Bride and the Cliffs of Insanity. And I said, you want us to go where? But we're gonna get handsy. It's all about climbing and using all 4 limbs for this part of the trail. And I got the good old chesty GoPro strapped on. And I'm gonna show you guys what this is all about.
I think you can tell by the puffing. That was tough. It was exciting. I've never done anything like that. Felt amazing getting up here. A few moments that I thought we weren't going to get up here, but it was great.
Now how's that for a view? We're above the clouds. That's a blanket of clouds right behind me. Not too bad. We're making our final push to base camp, and we got about a 20-minute hike up a pretty steep terrain. We're taking it slow, but I'm looking forward to getting to base camp. There's one thing to point out, is that the porters who are in charge of water have to go up and down this to get water from the spring that feeds off one of the glaciers in the mountain. So if I only have to do this once, that's not so bad. Made it. That was a challenging climb. You know, before I came here, I was hearing rumors that there's a gondola on the other side of the mountain. I'm starting to think that might be a viable option at this point. Anyways, I'm gonna go get washed up, set up my tent, and then I feel like you and I, we've spent 5 days together. I think you're ready for me to show you what the bathroom situation is like here at camp. Oh, you caught me coming out of the washroom. So I guess this probably then is a good time, if not any, to tell you a little bit about washrooms here at base camp. Here is our ladies' washroom tent, complete with our toilet. So some camps, you have kind of like an outhouse with a hole in the ground, but we're very lucky in that we've got one of these portable toilets. Unfortunately, the porter who has to carry that's not so fortunate, but it's not full when he carries it. That's a good thing. I guess I should tell you how this works. So the first thing we gotta do is we have to open up this trap here. That allows whatever you want to do in here, whether it's a number 1 or number 2, to go straight in to the storage basin below. This is also very important at altitude, because if you were to open up the lid without doing that, and you can only imagine what kind of stuff that could be. Not so good. So you open that up, looks just like a toilet. Pretty nice, huh? Unfortunately, it's not heated, so at night, you know, you gotta deal with the cold sea. But whatever. Small little problems. Do your business. And this is very key as well. You gotta close it, and then we gotta pump it. This is how we flush the toilet. At altitude, you're gonna need to do this a few extra times, because funny things happen at altitude. Then do the safety check, so the next person doesn't see what you just did. Everything looks clean. Close that up. You're good to go. So that's what a washroom looks like here at base camp. Why don't I now show you what the showers look like here? Oh wait, there's no showers on the mountain. Yeah. Today was a really fun day, I thought. We got to do the Branco wall, a little bit of scrambling, which was different than anything we had done already. And then we had, you know, a little bit of a hikes up and down, a little bit of descents up and down after that. It was really cool, actually, when we spotted our next base camp, because we were up on the ridge and we could see it just a little bit in the ways. And then I was told that we had to go down into the valley and right back up again. So that part wasn't so much fun. But anyways, that's why we're here, to climb a mountain. We started getting our briefings about summit day because it's day 5, which means tomorrow's day 6, and day 6 is a really big day. So we started to get a little bit of information about summit day, and I have to admit, every time we talk about it, I get like more and more nervous about it. But I just have to trust in the guides and just mind over matter, you know, just put one foot in front of the other, and slowly but surely we're gonna make our way to the top. So we're here at base camp. We're kind of on a bit of a slope, which is kind of funny because our sleeping bags are a little bit like this in our tent. So we've had to prop them up a bit so that we don't go sliding out down the mountain. We're at an elevation of 12,800 feet here. I'm still not feeling too much side effects from the altitude. I think my appetite isn't quite up there, which apparently is normal, so I'm having to force myself to, you know, stay on track to make sure that I'm consuming enough. But other than that, feeling really great. So, catch you guys tomorrow for the big, epic day.